When you look outside your window, brown grass or green grass, picking fence or barbed wire, never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms tired. Let me know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you will persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody leaving, nobody going home. Even if they turn the lights out, the show is going on.
The final broadcasted game of today's action. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Tucker, and again, joined by Dick Haugen. How we doing over here?
Not too bad. Clackamus and Wenatchee Valley, have we seen them before?
We have not, but we've seen them a couple times, just not together. So let's see if it becomes a good recipe here. The number 3 seed, Wenatchee Valley Knights, and the number 4 seed, Clackamas Cougars, coming your way. And all set to lead off for the Knights is Mackenzie Howard. Starts off by putting one right in front of the dish. Throw on the first is not handled, so it'll be a leadoff single.
Base hit, yep. That ball was literally 6 inches in front of the batter's box. It just died. And on first base right away and ready to go are the Knights.
Let's go ahead and take a look at how Clackamas is going to stack up defensively. Fisher, Ferris, and Klukin in the outfield. And from third to first, Miller, O'Neill, Turin, and Zook. And again, Rose behind the dish. Ball one there. And they've rescored it. They're actually going to have the error.
Boy, that's a tough error.
That is a tough error indeed.
Because the runner and the ball arrived at the base at basically the same time.
Runner takes off. Throw down to second is not in time and doesn't end up in the glove of the second baseman. So a stolen base for Howard.
And Howard came down hard on that base. And right away, Wenatchee Valley with a runner in scoring position.
So they'll bring Amber Ryder up. Ryder again with a 2-0 count now. Runner in scoring position. Early opportunity for Wenatchee. The 2-0 will skip in there. 3-0. Aggressive secondary out there by Howard. Kopczynski waits on deck. Again, this is a B bracket game, so the loser will go home. The winner will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. against the winner of the North Idaho Bellevue game. We will have 2 broadcast games for you tomorrow. The first one being at 10 o'clock. It'll be Walla Walla and Douglas in the semifinals. And then we'll have the second semifinal at 12:30, and those are to be determined. Outside, ball 4.
You know, we got into this ball game real quick. We didn't get a whole lot of pregame to talk about, but it's going to be interesting. You have Wenatchee Valley coming in on a positive note with a victory. Clackamas with a tough luck loss to Douglas. So we'll see how things are going right off the bat. And Clackamas coming out a little behind the 8 ball. 2 runners on, nobody out.
There's a called strike. You're right. Clackamas led by 3 in the 6th inning of their last contest. Then Douglas tied it up and put 1 extra run up there and were able to hold Clackamas in the bottom half. So a very hard-fought victory for Douglas, though. So 1-1 will be your count. Kopczynski hit .488 on the season. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Fisher able to put it away. Runners will stay put. Throw comes directly into third.
And I tell you, Fisher was battling that sun out in left field. First time we've been able to say that in this tournament, or at least today. But it is the left side of the infield, shortstop, third base, and of course left field, and maybe a little bit of center field too, looking into that bright sunshine. But
So
we'll take it. We'll take it.
That'll bring Brooke Ryder to the plate now with 2 runners on base. A quick strike there. So 1 away here. Possibility for a double play. Again, Wenatchee beating Clark. Then coming over here to play approximately 20 minutes after. The other game that started at that time, Bellevue and LCC, ended with a Bellevue victory 7-4. Here's a swing on a fly ball to right field. Howard goes back to the bag again, no advance, so 2 down now. And Enriquez will be the hitter.
And this would be a good confidence builder for Clackamas if they can get out of this inning with Wenatchee Valley getting 2 runners on with nobody out and be able to get out of the inning without giving up a run.
Clackamas starting no Briga on the mound. This season had an 8.48 ERA with 31 strikeouts and 74 innings pitched. Swing and a single up the middle. They're going to wave Howard. The throw comes directly to the plate. A run will score. An RBI single for Enriquez. Wenatchee out to an early 1-0 lead. That'll bring Jamie Withrow to the plate. Withrow hit .417 in the regular season, and there was a very high success rate against his pitchers. He's actually batting 1,000 against no Briga.
And I'm just wondering if Clackamas is giving the start here to New Briga just to give Ben Mellon a couple of innings of a breather because it was such a quick turnaround. I would imagine we'd see her in this do-or-die situation.
So 1-1 is the count to Withrow. No Briga in the motion. Swing and a pop-up. Shallow right center. It's going to land. The throw will come into shortstop, so another RBI single, and now runners at the corners for Wenatchee.
2 runs on 3 hits. Another quick start for the Knights. And that hangover, if you will, from this last game against Douglas appears appears to be the situation with Clackamas.
So Steen will be the hitter now. Waiting Nobriga's delivery. Swing and beaten foul. 0-1. Allie Steen out of Linwood, Washington, hit .321 this year. Called strike there. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 offering from Nobrega. Outside ball 1. Hang the K backwards. Got her looking. And that is how the side will be retired. So after a half inning, Wenatchee Valley has a 2-0 lead.
And we'd like to thank Bodden for playing the official game ball of the Northwest Athletic Conference. Bodden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality of product in sports and is driven by what is right for the athletes. Bodden, perform better.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Ready? Go.
So Wenatchee Valley will send Aaliyah Enriquez to the circle. She'll do the pitching today. Played third base earlier today over here on field 1. And the defense behind her looks something like this. In the outfield from left to right is Steen, Howard, and Malcolm. Then infield from third to first, Derglo, Ryder, Prendia, and Kopczynski. And another Ryder behind the plate here as strike 1 is called there. Leadoff hitter is Vandermillen. Pitched in the last game we had broadcast on field 1. Oh, waiting the 0-1. Swung on and hit towards second base. Diving attempt and not able to come up with it is Prendia. So leadoff on base for Clackamas. We're looking for a quick response here after giving up 2 runs in the top of the first inning.
Boy, they need that too, just to get back into the ball game after, we mentioned, losing a tough one to Douglas and then down 2-0 in the first inning. They need something on the board.
Presley Turin tries to put a bunt down and ends up foul into the backstop. Turin hit .411 in the regular season. 4 home runs, 34 RBIs. Enriquez in the regular season had a 3-even ERA and 87 innings pitched, 61 strikeouts. Swing and another hit into the backstop. So 0-2 now to Turin. 0-2 offering from Enriquez. Swing and a fly ball towards right. It's going to land. Going first to third. No, they're going to hold her up at second. So 2 consecutive singles here, and the table seems to be set for O'Neill.
Next up, recovers number 10, Tori O'Neill.
O'Neill out of Camas High School in Camas, Washington. Puts down a perfect bunt. Enriquez able to get to it. Fires to first. Not in time. So 3 consecutive singles, and the bases are loaded. Boy, and here's a real dangerous hitter to have with the bases loaded. We saw the home run that Rose had in the day 1 of the tournament to put him ahead of Edmonds.
Katie Rose Wetstein.
Wetstein.
She is something special.
So Wetstein now will take ball 1. So the 1-0 offering taken for strike 1. Wetstein with a 1-1 count. One pitch. Swung on, fouled off.
Yeah,
So it's up 1-2.
yeah, Clackamas is looking for something to be hit right at an infielder so they can come home and get the lead run. Obviously, the infield playing in. Bases jacked, nobody out. Yeah, how many hits have we seen parachuted into short field?
Too many today. As the count goes 2-2.
Well, this is a situation where you have the infield in, the outfield is, standard depth, and a lot of space between the two.
Swing and a line drive that'll go foul down the first baseline. So set up again now, 2-2, bases loaded. Two is hit to shortstop. Shortstop throws across the diamond to first. In time, 1 away, and a run's going to score. So a sacrifice hit for Wetstein. 1 away, 2 in scoring position. And here comes Zook.
Next up, recovers number 20, Katie Zook.
Enriquez into her motion. Swinging a ground ball over to second. They're going to give up another run, and we're tied with 2 down. So back-to-back sacrifice hits, and it's a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the first.
Big runs for Clackamas.
Oh, absolutely huge.
Yep, back to ground zero, if you will.
Kenzie Klukin now will hit. 387 this season. Takes ball 1. Swing and a foul ball will get out of play. 1-1 your count. Up high, ball. Waiting on deck is Kalen Miller. Swing, and the umpire's going to call it a foul ball. A run was scored.
Boy, did you hear? I didn't hear. All I heard is the ball going off the catcher.
Not exactly sure there.
That's a break for Wenatchee Valley, I think.
Swinging at another foul. So twos across the board here in the bottom half of the first. Runner at third base. Kluken had 7 home runs during the regular season. Swing and a pop-up. This one will leave play as well. This will be the 7th pitch of this at-bat. And the count will run full. Again, Miller waiting on deck. Should we get there? Up high, ball 4, and now runners at the corners for Miller. So Miller steps in, runners at the corners, still trying to find a lead here in the bottom half of the first. Takes ball 1. Miller out of Canby, Oregon. Hit .306 in the regular season with 2 home runs and 20 ribbies. Up high, 2 balls and no strikes. (2-0). Swing and a foul ball. So we'll set up now a 2-ball, 1-strike count with 2 outs here, 2 runners on base.
We'll see if they put Kluken in motion over at first. They kind of hinted at it the last couple pitches, and there she goes.
There she goes. Uncontested, now 2 in scoring position with a 3-1 count to Miller.
Kind of thought they would do that, try to force Wenatchee Valley to make a play. If you throw it down there and you miss the ball, whatever the case may be, the runner from third would score. And a walk, so now the bases are juiced again.
Now we ought to call you the Oracle over here.
Yeah. Well, he's just situational baseball is basically what it is. And she was thinking about going on the last pitch, but she didn't get a real good jump. So I thought she might go again, and I guessed right.
So Fisher now will step up to the plate. Out of St. Helens, Oregon, will be hacking with the bases loaded. Ball 1.
I was going to kiddingly ask you, where were you when Mount St. Helens blew up 37 years ago? And then I looked at you and said, man, he wouldn't have been bored for 20.
Ball 2 there.
May 18th.
I actually had an uncle who was going to college in Ellensburg when it happened.
Yeah.
Nothing but ash. Swing and a ground ball goes foul down the first baseline. Good range out there by Kopczynski.
Kopczynski kind of landed kind of funny, and her Cougar coach went her say, "You all right?" She says, "Yeah, I just being goofy."
Up high. 2s across the board now.
A lot of pitches in this first inning by both pitching staffs.
Swing and a ball that'll land in front of the right fielder. 1 run is in. They're going to hold him up. So another RBI single. And a 3-2 lead for Clackamas.
3 runs on 4 hits. And they're saying we're not done yet.
So Jamie Ferris now will come up to hit. Ferris out of Prairie High School in Vancouver, Washington. Swing and a foul back our way. Ferris hit .357 in regular season play. 3 home runs, 32 RBIs, and now she hacks with the bases loaded. Big swing and a miss there. Ball gets away from the catcher, but no runners will advance. Ferris is the 9th hitter to come to the plate here in inning number 1.
And nice to see that she's playing all right. She was involved with the collision in the last game at first base and had the injured right knee and looked like it was serious, but obviously she's back up and at him. Nice to see.
Swing and a ball yanked foul.
Ferris and Anderson it was of Douglas were involved in that collision at first base.
And again, you can catch the Walla Walla Douglas game tomorrow at 10 o'clock on the NWAC Sports Network. We'll have that and one more for you tomorrow. Up top, ball 1. Boy, 35 pitches thrown this inning for Enriquez.
Amazing.
Swing and a pop-up. Drifting foul and able to get to it is Ryder. So the side is finally retired after 9 hitters show up to the plate and 3 runs score. So we'll see if there's a rebuttal in the top of the second.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
Second inning action now from the Merc. No bring it into the motion, and starts off with a ball. Derglow, the third baseman, hit .233 during the regular season. Has a 2-0 count now in her favor. Whoop. Called strike 1 on the outer half.
And quickly defensively for Clackamas, you have Fisher, Ferris, and Klukin. Left to right. Miller at third, O'Neill at short, Turin at second, Zook at first, and Katie Rose Wetstein behind the plate.
And a ball that will skip over the wall, a ground rule double for Derglow. So the Knights back at it quickly with a leadoff double. So Pruneda now will hack with a runner in scoring position. Now, given the history we've seen with Pruneda, you think they're going to go small ball here, trying to advance Durglow over to third? And it looks like yes. Throw from the catcher is in there.
That was a nice play that time by the catcher, Katie Rose Wittstein. Just quickly got out from behind the plate, got on the ball, and had that throwing lane. You have to get out a couple of feet in front of home plate so you get that angle to first base. Otherwise, you hit the runner in the back. And she did a good job that time and on the play down to third.
So top of the order now on Howard. She'll take strike one. Runner on third base, the tying runner, as a matter of fact, right now. And Rachel Warburton will be hitting. A little miscommunication with point streak here.
Durgelow's over at third.
So final corrections in, it is Howard. Swing and a good fielded ball at second. The runner is going to have to hold up at third, so 2 down.
Outstanding play that time by Turin. That saved a run.
So Amber Ryder now. Sophomore of Anacortes. So 2 down, a runner at third. Ball misses low.
Ryder with a walk eventually came around to score in the first inning.
So broadcast seems to be showing the players from Douglas down there. We apologize for that as the side is retired there. So we'll step away now as we play 1.5. Score still 3-2, Clackamas with the advantage.
Originally, I came to C of I specifically for baseball. And once I got here, I realized that C of I was a lot more than just baseball. The student-faculty ratio here is unbelievable. That was really where I realized that C of I was different than my old school that I transferred from, and really any other school. I had one teacher spend about 5 hours with me in 2 days on individual work, and I've never had a teacher, even in high school, take the time to do that for me.
I'm Sam Grice.
Determination, belief, strength,
perseverance,
confidence,
passion,
dreams,
focus,
resilience,
drive,
power,
will. Don't.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So home half of the second now. Clackamas still with a 1-run advantage. And it'll be the top of the Cougar order due up here as they face Enriquez for the second time.
And we'll see if Enriquez can settle down a little bit after throwing 36 pitches in that first inning. She definitely has to settle down. Metamellon 1 for 1 in the ball game and keep around the score.
Venemel led off the game with a single. See what she's got in store for us here as she leads off the second.
And a little summon on the mound. Get Enriquez, get her mind straight as teammates give her some encouragement and go back to their respective defensive positions.
First offering, called strike one. So good start for Enriquez here in the second.
They don't have the height of the Knights on the program, but I've got to say she might be 6 foot, might even be 6'1". She's tall.
Swing and a high fly ball deep to center field, going back, and gone. A long ball for Vandomelen.
And I don't know if our center field camera got a good shot of that one, because it was just to the right of the camera. The camera's right our left as it went screaming by. There was just no doubt about that one.
So Clackamas extends their lead on the dinger.
Next up, the Cougar second baseman, number 15, Presley Turin.
And now Presley Turin will do the hitting. Turin also has a single so far.
And a run scored.
Called strike one from Enriquez. Outside, count now 1-1. Outside now, Turin had 4 home runs during the regular season. Swing and a high pop-up. Bruneta able to get underneath it for the putout. So 1 away here. And Tori O'Neill hit now, also 1 for 1.
Next up, we're talking to shortstop number 10, Tori O'Neill.
So O'Neill digs back in. Face Enriquez for the second time. Up high, ball 1. Just outside, ball 2. There's a called strike. 2-1, your count now, 1 away. And just missing there, 3-1. Three-one offering. Outside, ball 4. So runner now on first base. And it'll be Wetstein coming up to hit. Takes strike 1 on the outside half. Wetstein is 0 for 1, or an 0 for 0 actually, at a sacrifice hit. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, so 0-2 now to Wetstein.
Now she grounded out and a run scored. Wenatchee Valley willing to give up the run for the out. As a matter of fact, that happened twice.
So again, your score is 4-2. Swing and a miss, and there's 2 down. So 2 away here in the bottom half of the second. Score is 4-2, Clackamas with the lead. Called strike there.
And Zook 0 for 1, and she also had a ground out RBI.
Swinging a ground ball towards second, just past the diving Perneda. Runner will go first to third. And now runners are at the corners with 2 away. On the base hit from Zook.
Next up, the Cougars number 14, Kenzie Klukin.
So that'll bring Kenzie Klukin back up. Just missing that time, ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Ryder settles under it, and that'll retire the side. So one more run is tacked on, and Clackamas, after two complete, leads 4-2.
I was looking more into playing volleyball here, and they have a very successful volleyball program. But also, I didn't want to be just a student athlete. I also wanted to be academically successful. I really like the relationship with the professors. All of my classes have been pretty small, and the professors I feel like genuinely care about you as a student. We went to Florida this past winter. It was for a coastal ecology class. Being outside, getting dirty, getting sunburned, doing a bunch of collections, I really enjoy it. I'm Kylie Porter, and that's why I chose C of I.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
People say knowledge is power, and they have a point.
At Portland State, you tell your own story.
You build your own stage.
You take your best ideas to the streets.
You let the world see who you are
and who you hope to be. Knowledge is about how hard you're willing to work to do something real.
It's about how far you're willing to go to do something great.
So Kopczynski will lead off for the Knights here as Clackamas leads 4-2 coming into the third inning. Takes ball one. Kopczynski is 0 for 1 on the day. And again, an impressive season, hit .488. And she'll take ball two. So 2-0 now, a dangerous count for a hitter like this. Kopczynski had 6 home runs in the regular season. Swinging a ground ball, base hit to the right side, picked up quickly. And it's a leadoff hit for Wenatchee. So Brooke Ryder now at Anacortes, Washington will bat. Kopczynski over at first base. Not a big threat to steal. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop takes it. Morcell for one. Over to first in time. Double play.
Heck of a play by O'Neill that time. Moving toward the base at second. She knew that her momentum would be moving that way, so she stepped on second and in midair flipped it to first. Nice play, 2 out.
Great play indeed for the Twin Killing.
4-2, top half of the third.
And a discussion between the umpires now. And they're going to
walk toward the Wenatchee dugout or to the Wenatchee coach. I don't know if he...
I mean, possibly...
Now they're going to come over and talk to the Clackamus coach.
So both runners are staying put on the bag right now.
Say, what do you know about midnight dinners here in town? Something with a good sunset discussion dinner.
So it looks like both runners are going to stay on the bag.
confused about that.
Very confused indeed. But nonetheless, there are no outs, 2 runners on base. And Enriquez will take strike 1. Nobriga into her motion. Strike 2 on a good off-speed pitch, catching the outside corner. Enriquez is 1 for 1 on the day.
And she picked up an RBI as well.
She had 21 of those on the regular season. Outside ball 1. So the Knights, a big opportunity after a twin killing that apparently didn't happen. Swing a ground ball over to short. It looks like they'll get it this time. Over to first. Not in time. So now runners at the corners with 1 away on the fielder's choice.
Well, that was close at first.
Very.
Next up, the Knights, number 3, Jamie Withrow.
So Jamie Withrow will come up to hit now for the Knights.
But good hustle by Enriquez to get down to the baseline. And
Withrow digging in. She is 1 for 1 on the day. And again, hitting 1,000 against Nobriga. Strike 1.
I don't think you can do any better than that.
No, I really don't think you can either. Nobriga into her motion. 0-1. Ends up low. Count evened up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, took something off on that. Withrow was not biting.
So again, a double play, still a very good possibility. Swing up the middle. It will go through. Base hit and an RBI. And now the score is 4-3. So Withrow doing her job today. So again, a 4-3 lead. And Allie Steen will do the hitting now with 2 runners on. Outside, ball 1.
Allie Steen struck out in her only plate appearance.
Swing and a tapper back to the backstop. So 1-1 will be your count. Again, runners on second and first base. 1's across the board. Bunt ends up high. No one covering. They'll throw to first anyway, so 2 down on the failed bunt by Steen.
And Wenatchee Valley actually got a break on that because he had Zook charging from first, Turin, the second baseman, going to cover first, and then nobody was on second base. Had there not been that bunt attempt, either the shortstop or the second baseman would have been able to cover for the easy double play, but Wenatchee Valley will get another shot with 2 outs.
Durgalo takes ball 1. Durgalo is 1 for 1 with a double today. It was a ground rule double. Takes ball 2. Nobriga settling back into the circle. Outside, 3-0. So 1 pitch away from loading the bases for the 9-hitter. So there'll be a quick conversation out there. Clackamas again clinging to a 1-run lead, 4-3.
See the shadows from the backstop between the circle and the home plate. Nice to see him.
So a take. Strike one.
See blue skies in the background. Let's take a look at Mabriga out on the mound. There it is. Look at that. Blue skies. Outstanding.
Swing and a foul ball. I didn't think we were going to get that after our first contest, which was entirely played in the rain.
Yep. Well, plenty of sunshine expected tomorrow. Could see the mid-70s by championship Monday. Hey, come out to the Merc. Championship NWAC softball action this weekend. Great family fun. And some pretty good food in the concession stands, too.
So the chicken strips Tracy brought over a couple of games ago were just killing me.
Yeah, no, he didn't share them either. It was very rude. Although I did get the hooked together rule on the French fries.
Oh, yeah.
If they're hooked together, they count as one. And I go, well, I'll take one. And like 15 were hooked to one, and I thought, I'm good.
Yeah, that still counts as one.
That
is the rule.
That is the rule. Never works, though, on the Kit Kat bag, does it?
No, it does not. A very hot topic with the broadcast team today is Kit Kats.
Yeah, who took the last one? Oh, I did. Sorry, Bob. The record of 6 in one broadcast holds still. I saved the record. Who holds the record, by the way?
Tracy Swisher holds
Really?
the record, yeah.
12. Tracy didn't sleep for 3 days.
No.
All right, so discussion on the mound, and I'm not sure if we got a change.
Number 8 in the ball game, number 5 out.
8 in, 5 out.
And the hit for the Knights, number 8, Kylie Lambert.
So Lambert will hack now. She's been pitching all day. And she'll be taking the hacks here.
For Pernita. And takes.
And hit batter.
Takes one for the team.
And we're tied at 4.
Takes one pitch, gets hit, gets an RBI. How about that?
How about that?
That is efficiency. Look at the back of the jersey. Look at the back of the jersey. From our first game with a play at the plate, Lambert went down in the muck, and it's still there.
So the top of the order and Howard due up. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Takes strike one. Looked like Wetstein was going to try to throw down the third. Decided against it. So 0-1 with 2 away here in the top half of the third. Swing and a high drive to deep center. Going back on it is Ferris, and she makes the catch, robbing a home run. So the side is retired on a catch that would have been a grand slam. Goodness. So the game is tied. A fantastic catch is made, and we'll step away here in the third.
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
Seattle Pacific University is a premier Christian university where each year 4,000 students catch a vision for making a difference in the world. All across the globe, SPU graduates are making an impact in medicine, technology, athletics, business, education, music, theater, and more. SPU is dedicated to outstanding scholarship and thoughtful faith. It's a powerful combination that brings about change in the lives of graduates and in the people and communities they serve. Seattle Pacific University, engaging the culture, changing the world.
Boy, that might be the play of the tournament so far, Wes.
No doubt. Again, complete dive, catching the ball before it goes over the fence, robbing a grand slam from Howard.
And Ferris, as we mentioned before, was injured earlier in the day at first base with a collision of Anderson of Douglas. You remember at first base.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
And she's back, and she was carried off the field. So, my goodness, the healing ability of youth.
So Miller, the hitter, will take strike one to begin the home half of the third. We have a brand new ball game here, 4-4. Which could have been a 8-4 game. As a swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Miller again hit .306 in the regular season, walked in her first appearance, and it takes away for ball one. And ball two. So 2-2 is your count here. Again, Miller, the leadoff hitter here, home half of the third. Swing and a fly ball to right field. Tracking it down is Malcolm. And there's one away.
Next up for Clackamas, left fielder number 5, Haley Fisher.
So Fisher will step up to the plate now. Her second at bat against Enriquez. Called strike one on the off-speed pitch. Fisher is 1 for 1 so far. Swing and slaps this one down the right field line. It'll go foul.
1 for 1 and a ribby.
Fisher had 13 ribbies in the regular season. Enriquez into her motion. 0-2 is way up high. Boy, a good match here between the 3 and the 4 seed in B bracket play. Outside. Two and two your count, one away. And now we have a full count.
This will be the 65th pitch in the ballgame for Enriquez.
Tapper out in front of the mound, picked up by Enriquez. Throw over to first in time. 2 down. So 2 away here in the home half of the third, and stepping up is Jamie Ferris, the hero of the top half of the inning.
I guess.
Takes up high, ball 1.
So what do you think the chances are of her jacking one out of here? Take one away and giveth one. What do you think?
Well, she had 3 of them on the regular season, so it's possible.
It's possible, but the odds.
Not great.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, she has a 2-0 count. She has the opportunity for a big hack now. And now 3-0. Now, do you give Ferris the green light?
No.
All right, so you heard it here first. Called strike one. So now another opportunity for that huge hack we were talking about. Ferris sticking back in. Enriquez wasting no time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It'll be stopped over there at shortstop, but it's going to be an infield single for Ferris.
Yeah, Ryder knocked it down, but just couldn't come up with it. Didn't throw the softball, but you did throw a handful of dirt.
True that. So top of the order now, Vandermeulen has 2 hits today in 2 trips.
2 hits, an RBI, and has scored twice.
All right. Takes inside, ball 1, spinning out of the way.
And I've got a feeling we'll see her on the mound before the ball game is over.
Oh, for sure. Especially in a loser out game. You're going to want to switch up.
Nope.
Something in the circle of parent. At some point. Now, high fly ball. Malcolm tracks it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So we're through 3. It is a tie ball game, 4-4. Today's game brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money towards college if you qualify. To learn more, visit your local Army recruiter or visit goarmy.com.
Let's see, I graduated from high school in 2008, went to UW for a year, came back to Spokane. You know, graduated, wasn't really sure what I was going to do, so I headed to Spokane Falls. I feel like the energy in Spokane is evolving. Having a good, accessible college right here in town is a really important part of that. So I just started working at Helvetica, which is a local design firm. The Falls definitely prepared me for getting a good job right out of college.
My name is Morgan Lynch. This is my college, my community.
Today's game also brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is the place to pursue your dreams on and off the field. With 11 men's and women's athletic teams and numerous academic pathways, your path is clear at Olympic College. So get busy learning at olympic.edu. So now is the top half of the 4th inning, a 4-4 ball game. Ball 1 will skip in there from Nobrega. It'll be Ryder to lead off. 0 for 1 on the day. Up high, ball 2. Ryder had 13 home runs on the year, 67 total RBI. Swing and a soft liner over there at shortstop, hauled in by O'Neill, 1 away. So a quick out here. And that's going to bring up Kopczynski, the first baseman.
That's to begin, first baseman number 11, Ali Kopczynski.
Kopczynski digs in. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Takes ball 1. A good off-speed pitch there. Strike called there. So 1's across the board here in the top half of the 4th. swing and a real rocket back up the middle, nearly taking the head off Nobrega. And it's a base hit. So with one out, a base hit for Kopczynski. And the other rider will come up now. One's catching, one's playing shortstop.
That's called on the screws. That last hit. That was contact.
Don't think you could hit it any harder.
No, it was. That ball is no longer around.
So one away, runner at first base. Ryder settling in. So foul ball there. Oh, 0-1 count now. Ryder waiting. The pitch from Nobrega. And that pitch will miss.
Ooh, that was.
Crossed the plate a little high, it looked like.
Yeah, that was a nasty pitch to lay off because it came up there fat.
Pitch on the way, swung on, another hard hit. It'll go into left field, so back-to-back singles for the Knights with one out.
And the last two balls were hit hard.
Very hard.
And the coach saw the same thing you and I did. And does the name of Vando Mellon come in? Yeah.
In fact, it does. So Vandemel will replace Nobrega out there, leaving the two runners on base are still property of Nobrega.
I think that last couple of batters convinced head coach Jessica Buell that, yeah, it's time to make a change because those last two were just solid base hits.
So she'll get a few pitches to warm up here. And the first batter she'll face will be Enriquez.
I tell you, it's a whole lot easier for Vando Mellon to warm up with a little sunshine and 66 degrees as opposed to the rain and 54 degrees that we saw a little bit earlier in the morning. And now she'll go out and discuss the situation with her catcher and a little bit of strategy with a couple of runners on. And our scoreboard went blank.
Uh-oh. That happened around this time yesterday, too.
Yes, it did.
So we'll get it back up little by little.
Siesta. Scoreboard's taking a nap.
So Enriquez digs in. Vandemelen into her motion. First pitch will skip away from the catcher, a wild pitch. And now, two runners in scoring position for Wenatchee. Again, not the kind of start you want out of a relief pitcher. We'll see if she can put it on quickly here.
Yeah, and Enriquez can certainly help her own cause here.
Hit 344 on the year with a couple of home runs, 21 RBI. So in 2-0, this is the count to take that big hack. Outside, 3-0. So a 3-0 count now to Enriquez. Outside, ball four. Enriquez draws the walk. So the double play is back in order. They're going to have to do it against Withrow.
Next up tonight, third baseman number 3, Kaylin Miller.
So Jamie Withrow is 2 for 2 today. Been helping the Cougars out a lot. Vandemelen's first offering taken for strike one.
Deuces are wild on her offensive line, 2 for 2 with 2 RBI. And she'd like to get 2 more in. Outfield, straight away.
And called strike 2 on the outside corner, so an 0-2 count.
And now she's got to protect.
Vandermill probably going to try to get her to chase something to roll over to second base. Instead, we got a strikeout here, so 2 away. Bases still loaded. Game still tied. And here comes Steen.
That's going to begin number 24, Ali Steen.
0 for 2 with a strikeout.
See if she can get something going now in her third at-bat. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So Vandermill, after walking Enriquez, gets the strikeout and now has an 0-1 count. Roll over to third, she'll step on third base, and that'll retire the side. So we are still tied at 4 as we are halfway done with the 4th inning.
Fans, don't forget to check out our official tournament merchandise out in front gate.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a guard engineer.
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
Ready to get back to work here as we have a tie ball game as we enter the home half of the 4th. First hitter that she'll face will be Presley Turin. Still waiting the okay from the officials to continue here.
1 for 2 in the ball game with a run scored.
Number 15, Presley Turin.
Enriquez ready to go into her motion. Way up high. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a called strike, 1-1 now. Waved at and missed that sign. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Up high, nowhere close that sign, 2-2. Enriquez again over the season had a 3.0 ERA. Swinging a tapper right back to her. Throw on the first in time, 1 retired. So 1 quick out here. That'll bring up Terry O'Neill.
That's going to be in shortstop, number 10, Tori O'Neill.
O'Neill is 1 for 1 and also has a walk to her credit thus far. and a run scored. Line drive caught over there by Pruneda at second base, 2 down. So Katie Rose Wetstein, the catcher, up to the plate now. 2 away here in the home half of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball. Center field and put away by Howard. So 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars. And before we send you off, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money towards college if you qualify. To learn more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
Today's game also brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is nationally recognized by the Aspen Institute as a 2015 Top 10 community college because our programs help students earn good-paying jobs. Get busy learning at olympic.edu. So here we are in the 5th inning. We are still tied at 4 now. And it will be Durgalo to lead off, the third baseman for the Knights. She's 1 for 1 with a ground rule double, also has walked today. Vandermeulen will go back to work. Pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. Vandermeulen in the regular season had a 3.93 ERA and 116.2 innings pitched. And time will be called by Durgalo.
I always wondered how they came up with .2. If an inning has 3 outs,
it should be .6. What do you think?
I would guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how they could go there because they would have to be at least, 0.35. I worry about stuff like that.
Yeah. Swing and a miss there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a pop-up. Drifting foul. It will get just out of play. So a 2-2 count. Vandermeulen also had 51 strikeouts during the regular season. Swing and another pop-up. This will get out of play as well.
I want to invite everybody to come out to the Merkle tomorrow and Monday. Weather's going to be a whole lot better tomorrow. Looking for mostly sunny and 78. Monday, championship Monday, sunny and 81 gorgeous degrees.
We will be handing out the 3rd place trophy tomorrow. Again, those games are TBD right now. Swing, another pop-up. It'll go foul off the backstop. Few quick updates. Bellevue is currently beating North Idaho 5-2. Over there on the other field. Winner of this game playing the winner of that one tomorrow. Ground ball to second. Throw on over to Zook. One retired. Bellevue beating LCC to get the chance to play North Idaho. Again, you can see that game on Point Streak. So the second baseman, Pruneda, will hit now. Awaiting Vandemelen's first pitch. Low, ball one. Pruneda will take ball two. Pruneda hit .301 during the regular season. 2-0 is taken for strike one. Strike two. Pruneda, the sophomore out of Warden, Washington. Digging in now with a 2-2 count, one away. Up high, counts full. Swing and a looper is going to drop. So on her way now to second, she'll hold up there. Throw comes into third. So we'll wait to see how that score, but Pruneda over at second base with one out.
That's base hit all the way. I can't dive for the ball. It gets past you. Worst case, they're going to call it a single and an error, but I can't. I think you got to give her a double on that.
So we'll await that.
A diving opportunity. I mean, it's not a routine catch by any stretch.
So Howard will come up now. And they are going to go ahead and give her a double officially. So top of the order in Howard. Ball two. Ryder waiting on deck. The 2-0 is bunted foul. So it's up 2-1. Two-one offering on the way. Swung on and popped straight up. Miller calling everybody off. She'll make the catch inside the circle. And there are two down. So an out away from escaping the one-out double. It'll be Kopczynski on deck as Ryder steps up to the plate. Amber Ryder on the day is over two with a walk and a run scored. Strike one. The 0-1 is swung on and hit over towards third. Throw on the first in time to Zook, and the side is retired. So we remain tied at the end of 4.5 innings. Don't go anywhere. More to come on the NWAC Sports Network.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future, one built with dedicated, skilled, and hardworking people. And with the new career and technical education facility at North Idaho College, the future is bright. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's career and technical education program will provide the training that will get you the job. Together, let's build the future. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
So here we go, home half of the 5th now. Still a 4-4 ball game, and we've had a very good defensively played ball game as well as a good offensive show as well.
Yeah, and it's kind of settled down here in the last couple of innings after a very explosive first 3. Teams have kind of settled in a little bit. Enrique's throwing a lot of pitches, but we got a tie ball game at 4, so she's keeping her team in there.
83 pitches, as a matter of fact, as she begins her 5th inning of work. And we're just about ready to start here. It'll be the first baseman, Katie Zook, to lead off the home half of the 5th. So Zook digs back in. Enriquez back into the circle. Called strike 1, outer half.
Zook 1 for 2 with an RBI.
High, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Takes strike 2. Thought about hacking at it, but decided against it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 offering now from Enriquez is swung on and missed. 1 down. That's going to bring up Kenzie Kluken. 0 for 1 on the day, but has a walk. Up high, ball 1. The 1-0 taken, ball 2. Now a foul ball there. 2-1. 1 away here, home half of the 5th. Again, this is the final broadcasted game of today's action. Tomorrow we'll have 2 games for you, including the bronze medal match, if you will. And now a 3-1 to Kluken. Takes strike 2 right there, counts full. And heading the K backwards, got her looking. strikeout, number 2 in the inning for Enriquez. So that'll bring Miller, the third baseman, up. Swing and a foul ball. So a quick 1 strike. Strike 2 there. So quick 0-2 from Enriquez. However, he has 2 strikeouts this inning, 1 swinging, 1 looking. And a little tapper out there. Kopczynski has to flip over to Perneda covering first, and that'll retire the side. So we played 5 complete here in Spokane, and we are still tied at 4.
Job to protect the world's greatest nation. It's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So Kopczynski set to lead off here. She's 2 for 3 on the day. Be facing Van de Mellen. And ball 1 will get behind the catcher. So 1-0 to start off the top half of the 6th. Been a quiet couple of innings since the first 3. Van de Mellen came in and replaced Nobrega in the circle. This game officially belonging to her now on the stat lines. And ball 2, 2-0. So Van de Mellen settling back in now. Awaiting the 2-0 is Kopczynski. Swing, big swing and a foul ball. So 2-1 is your count. The 2-1 is swung on and fouled away. So now 2-2. Waiting on deck is Ryder. Swing and a ground ball off the pitcher. Throw on the first is not in time. So infield single for Kopczynski. So no outs, and the leadoff man is on base. So Brooke Ryder will come up now with a runner on base. First offering now to Ryder is taken for strike 1.
Now, first base hit sends the bottom half of the 4th inning for either team. Pitching staffs have really settled in. especially Enrique of Wenatchee Valley. She's really settled down. She's threw, what, 35 pitches in that first inning?
Indeed, 35.
For the Knights. She's really settled down. 4-4 tie.
Here comes Vandermellen to Ryder. Called strike. 1-2. A great block back there by Westing. 2-2 your count. Swing and a foul ball that makes me thankful for the chain link fence.
I didn't even blink. Because I knew it'd pick you off. I was safe. Well, we're only in game 7, so there was an over-under on the camera that you're looking, well, not this particular view here, but the one that's right in front of us. Oh, there's a nice hit.
High fly ball, center field. Presley tracks it down again at the wall. And I think they're going to label it a catch and carry. Yes, they are. So the runner will go to second base as the ball left play after the catch. So 1 out on another possible game-saving catch out there by Ferris. Ferris out there in center is having a great defensive game, isn't she?
Something special. That's the second one she's robbed.
Indeed.
And we have a pinch runner, Emily Lawrence, will go out to second base.
Emily Lawrence out of East Wenatchee. Taking over, trying to get the run scored on a single here. So 1 away here in the top half of the 6th. Wenatchee threatening with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a shallow fly ball to right. Klukin able to put it away. Runner will have no chance to get to third. A very shallow fly ball, and now an opportunity to get out of this unscathed. So again, the runner's at second base because of the catch and carry rule. Ferris did catch the ball in play, but the ball went out of play with Ferris, so the runner would get 1 extra bag there. And now Ryder will step up. Swing and a line drive to center field. They're going to wave Lawrence. And they score. Wenatchee takes a 1-run lead here in the 6th inning.
I think that might be an error on the extra base because Ferris in center field that time bobbled the ball, allowing the runner to score from second on that. We'll wait and see.
So Steen will do the hitting now.
Steen,
1-1.
Steen 0 for 3 in the ball game.
So it is going to be a single, and the run will score on the error. Swing and a pop up. It will hit the backstop and go foul.
I think I'm batting 1,000 on my scoring today.
I think you are. Gonna have to get you on point streak one of these games as well.
Nah. That requires skill and attention.
A great block back there by Westing. So 2-2 count now, 2 outs, 2s across the board here in the 6th. Low and away. Count is full now. We're at first base. We'll get a little bit of a head start here. Swing and a pop-up foul. In the play it is Zook. So Steen continues to struggle, now going 0 for 4. But they strike for 1 run. Wenatchee Valley leads 5-4 after 5.5.
Station Portland on space to ground 3. Ready to close valve 2. Valve
1. The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
So Wenatchee strikes for a run here in the top half of the 6th inning. And now we'll see if Clackamas can respond. Swing and a foul ball right off the bat. The hitter is Haley Fisher.
1 for 2 in the ball game. She has a run batted in.
The 0-1 offering from Enriquez. Waved at and missed, 0-2. So 0-2. Up and away, ball 1. Swing, and look what Enriquez found there. Just putting the glove down, and as luck would have it, that's where the ball was. 1 away. So Ferris now, the center fielder, has had 2 amazing catches out there in center field. One ending up in a catching carry. 1 ball, no strikes.
Explain to the listeners what that, or the viewers, what a catch and carry is all about.
All right, so a catch and carry occurs when a ball is caught but then goes out of play with the player. So if a player goes into the stands, goes over the fence with the ball, the runner who would get another bag on that would get the bag automatically. So that brought the Wenatchee runner over there to second, which later led to the run scoring.
So then I would say, why don't they make the fences more sturdy?
Yeah. Well, if the fence were more sturdy, we may be looking at another Ferris injury in the same day.
Well, obviously, they'd have to be padded. But
yeah. So 3-1 is your count. Swing and a pop-up. Pernita able to put it away, and there are 2 down.
Maybe I should say that I was being sarcastic so nobody believes I was being serious. Obviously, you don't want to see anybody hurt, but
So Vandemelen takes ball 1. Again, she took over for Nobrega on the mound.
2 for 3 with a run batted in and 2 runs scored. So she's been very efficient.
Swinging a little tapper down the first base line. It'll go foul. So 1-1 is your count. 2 away here in the home half of the 6th. Swing and another pop-up. This one towards center, rushing in and not able to make the catch is Howard. So another parachute single and a runner on base with 2 outs.
Well, they're playing yard darts. Now, as soon as I said that, I'm going, all right. Wes doesn't know what yard darts are, right?
I've known them as lawn darts, actually.
Lawn darts, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There's a swing and a foul ball here.
Now, when I grew up, obviously in the 20th century, and Bob, our producer, they had metal tips that would actually stick in the ground. Now they have like suction cups.
Little flare in the right, another lawn dart hit. So a first to third there, and now runners are at the corners.
Kind of a different version of horseshoes.
So Tori O'Neill will step in. The tying run is 60 feet away. Takes ball 1 up high. O'Neill takes ball 2. The 2-0 is in there for a called strike. Again, runners at the corners. It's touring over at first. She's got some speed. But do you want to gamble with the tying run over on third base? Up and away, 3-1.
Well, the batter should be able to see that time that the shortstop was covering on the fake. And if she can just hit something on the ground toward the short, might have an opportunity, but won't have to.
So now the bases will be loaded for the most dangerous hitter in this lineup. That, of course, being their catcher, Katie Rose Westing.
And I think there's some concern maybe about the count.
So everything seems to be clarified now. So Westing, again, a very, very dangerous hitter.
0 for 3 in the ball game. She does have an RBI. Looking for her first hit.
Swing and a chopper down the third baseline. It'll go foul.
And if you're a Cougar fan, you're thinking, pretty good time.
Yeah. A couple mosquitoes making an appearance here in the booth now.
Or actually, they're going after you because they know you're full. I have old and tired blood.
0-2 now. So Enriquez a pitch away from getting out of this jam. And there'll be a quick little conversation there, halfway between the coach's box and the plate.
113 pitches so far for Enriquez.
So Enriquez ready in 0-2 count. Outside ball 1. Westing had that home run yesterday that put him ahead of Edmonds going into the last inning. Swing and a fly ball towards center. It's going to hang up there. Howard makes the catch, and on to the 7th inning we go. Wenatchee Valley with a 1-run lead.
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world, or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
Be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more.
I need to talk to the NWAC folks to see if I could cover the golf tournament.
Oh.
They should let me do that. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, well, it's more your speed, you know?
I figured I could put a GoPro on my forehead and just walk around, watch the action.
As a fly ball to right, able to track it down out there is Malcolm.
I'm good at that golf talk.
Oh, yeah?
You know the whisper? He lines up the putt.
I mean, we could try that here. I mean, Vandermolen now getting back into the circle. Waiting now, the second baseman, and of course, Pruneda. It kind of takes away from the entire game.
Yeah.
Put me to sleep just thinking about it. First pitch to Pruneda is up high. So Wenatchee trying to tack on some insurance going into the bottom of the last inning.
Yeah, of course, check NWAC site for all the postseason action, all the sports kind of winding down their years.
Yeah, baseball will be live on the NWAC Sports Network next weekend.
You do that?
I will not be able to do that. I don't think so. If that changes, I will let you know, Dick.
You're hosting the Chippendale contest down in Las Vegas. Is that what you're involved with?
No.
Oh, all right.
Actually hosting the Charlie Awards back at Grace Harbor College, the athletics banquet.
I had one of those in my hamstring last week. It was a Charlie.
Well, then I'll present you with the first award there.
Oh, God, I'd be proud. So Wenatchee Valley back in business. And we go back to the top of the order for the Knights.
And back out comes Nobrega.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed. Nobrega will get a couple pitches to warm up here. With one out and a runner over at first base. So Howard will be the first hitter she faces. Howard is 0 for 4. And the very speedy Pruneda over there at first base.
Nobrega pitched just over 3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. Only one of the runs were earned. Walked 2, struck out 1, and she faced 22 batters. So her defense kind of let her down early in this ball game. We talked throughout the webcasts the last couple of days about playing clean softball, and that's not committing errors, and you look at the teams that are still in the winner's bracket, they don't commit a lot of errors. And Clackamas in this ball game here have committed 3, and Wenatchee, they've been clean, no errors. They've got 10 hits, and they have that 1-run lead. Been a good ball game, though. It really has.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Been very close over here.
Yeah,
Whereas our friend Steve over there calls it a nail biter.
Yeah, I wonder what he would call a hangnail biter.
I mean, that'd probably be
nail biter,
Wenatchee losing by 15, hangnail biter.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Just painful.
Been a good ball game, though.
Steve, our good friend, the radio broadcaster for Wenatchee Valley. And now Howard digs in. She'll face Nobriga. Low, and runner will take off. The ball got away from the catcher there. So a wild pitch, and Proneda at second base. One away here in the visiting half of the 7th inning. And time will be called. There will be a conference in the circle.
And it almost has a deja vu effect of the ball game we watched with Clackamas and Douglas a little bit earlier in the day, where Douglas came back to take the lead, and then Clackamas had to try to battle back. But it's just a situation where they're just going to have to hold Wenatchee Valley here and then get an opportunity to come back in their bottom half of the 7th inning.
And Bellevue leading North Idaho over there on the other field, 9-3.
Oh, boy.
So it looks like your Cardinals may be in a little trouble over there.
Plenty of game left.
Ball called there, 2-0. Howard again is 0 for 4 today. Swing and a ground ball over to second. They'll get 1 out. Perneda gets over to third base, but there are 2 down. And that will bring Ryder to the plate.
Amber Ryder in the ball game is 0 for 3. Walked once, and she did score a run. But right here, boy, they'd love to see her get an RBI to that stat line.
And ball 1 there, low and inside.
Bench of Wenatchee Valley trying to whoop it up a little bit. Got the rally caps on.
There's a called strike at the knees.
You superstitious? You believe in rally caps?
I was never a big fan of it, no. But I think that the game is going to play out just the way it does.
Not superstitious at all? Didn't wear like the same pair of socks when you played, or?
No, I did for a while. That was back in high school.
Oh, okay.
Those socks came back caked in mud at the end of the season. It was just the nastiest thing.
Well, you have to wash them, but you could just wear the same ones. I mean.
No, that sort of took away the mojo. You know what I'm saying?
It took away the stink, too.
So 2-1 the count. Swung on, and it will go fair down the right field line. It's going to roll to the wall. Ryder on her way to second, and she'll be held up there. An RBI double, and the Knights have a 2-run lead.
And what do you say about those rally caps?
You know what? I'm starting to come around a little bit, you know?
Hang with me. I'll teach you.
All right. So 6-4 your score now. Still 2 down. Runner at second base. And that's going to bring up Kopczynski. Kopczynski is 3 for 4 on the day. Had a very, very good day offensively so far. Swing and beat her over to second base, and that'll retire the side. So Here come the Cougars, bottom of the last inning. Can they do it?
When you first visit Seattle Pacific University, it's easy to fall in love with the campus. But just ask one of the students. There's something different about SPU, a place where faith, service, and academic excellence meet. And it's the only private university in the Pacific Northwest to make the latest U.S. News and World Report Best National Universities list. This is Seattle Pacific University.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world, or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
So here we go. Bottom of the last inning. Clackamas is down 2 to tie, 3 to win.
That's why they call it Survival Saturday.
Indeed. As great as this game has been, we will bid farewell to one of these teams at the end of this inning. And Katie Zook will lead off for the Cougars.
5, 6, and 7 in the batting order coming up in the bottom of the 7th.
And it starts off with a fly ball to right field, so 1 pitch, 1 away. So the Knights 2 away, as Malcolm was able to put that down. So Kenzie Kluken will hit now. She's officially 0 for 2 on the day. Swing and a ground ball over to first, and now there's 2 away. So Clackamas down to their final out. And it will be Kaylin Miller coming to the plate.
Kaylin 0 for 2 with a base on ball. That's 300 on the season.
Take strike 1. Wise after 2 first pitch outs there. Low, ball 1.
And Enriquez looking for a complete game victory here.
In doing so, I've thrown 121 pitches so far. Swing and a foul ball. So now Clackamas down to their last strike.
And the winner of this ball game will be back in action
and
tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
It looks like now they'll be playing Bellevue.
Yep. Is it over yet between Bellevue and NIC?
I have not checked. Here's a ground ball towards shortstop, fielded by Ryder on the first in time, and Wenatchee will be advancing to live another day. They'll play tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We won't have that game broadcasted, but the broadcasted game tomorrow at 10 o'clock we will have is the winner's bracket, Walla Walla and Douglas. So stick around for that one. Any final remarks before we cut here?
Yeah, I just want to thank, I'll be off tomorrow. My other job calls, but we'll be back for Championship Monday.
All right, well, thank you so much. Going to miss you tomorrow, but until then, on behalf of the entire NWAC, I'm Wes Tucker, and we will see you tomorrow.
often ask, what is it you do? I'm an Idaho Army National Guard soldier. But then again, it's not that simple. You see, I'm more than a weekend warrior. It's a continuous effort every day. Yeah, there's extremely long hours, but it's worth it. I love my job. It's like anything else. My profession is whatever I want to make of it. I get to do the incredible things most people dream of. The men and women I serve with are dedicated to being a premier force. It's amazing when you see my entire unit work together. When push comes to shove and we receive that order, we put steel on target. I'm always ready to be called upon to serve our nation. But in the meantime, I train.
Present. Oh.
I serve and protect my neighbors while defending their right to freedom. I'm an Idaho community asset that stands among our citizens. The boundaries I once thought I had are continuously tested and broadened. So there you have it. People will not always know who I am or what I do. But that's alright, because I do.